It's Monday the 8th of November, going to do another what I eat in a day today. So for breakfast today I've got some grapes and blueberries. Grapes will be a free food, blueberries are a speed food. I've also got an apple for a snack, which is a speed food. I've got two hi-fi bars there, and these ones are the cornflake crunch. They are my healthy extra beef for today. Then for lunch today I've got two cooked chicken thighs, which I'll remove the skin and fat from, so they will be free today. And then I've got some soup to have with that, which is lentil and bacon. So it's just heating up in the pan here. So I'll pop that into my flask, or half of that into my flask, to take for my lunch with my chicken. So that will be lovely. And then I've got jelly and custard for my pudding today. So the jelly will be half a sin, and I've got banana and custard Muller Light for half a sin. So for all of this today, so far, oh, and I've got my milk at the back there as well. So that'll be 1 sin for everything that's there. Good afternoon, that's me home from work, and I'm just going to throw together this Keema Karai for tea. It says, this is one of the Spicentice seasonings that I got. If you haven't seen that haul, it was on my video the other day. Can't remember what day it was. I will link it to the bottom of the video. So it's Keema Karai, I don't know if that's how you say it. Lovingly selected herbs and spices with a recipe to make a delicious dish of Keema Karai to serve for. It's got 3 chilies on there, so I'm thinking it's going to be quite hot. I am actually using a double portion of mince there, so it might not be as spicy. My husband will probably just add chili to his if it's not hot enough for him. So this is what we need for the recipe. So 550 grams of minced meat, 4 onions, 3 garlic cloves, 1.5 inch piece of ginger, 300 ml of tomatoes tinned, 4 tablespoons of peas, fresh or frozen, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 4 tablespoons of oil or low calorie spray, I'll use Fry Light for mine, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar or sweetener, I'll use Canderel, and fresh coriander, which I'll not add. I'm not going to spoil it with fresh coriander. I'm just not that keen on coriander, so if I can do without it, that is fine. So what we've got in with this pack is 2 separate sachets, and we'll add them at the times that it says. So the one with all the I presume we're going to fry those off first, and then there's a sachet 2 as well with a powder in it. So the recipe is on the back of here. To prepare, we need to peel and finely chop the onions, ginger, garlic and coriander, and blend the tomatoes. Then we need to cooking the curry. Heat the oil or low cal spray in a large pan over a medium heat. Add the contents of sachet 1 and fry the seeds for a few seconds before adding the onion. When lightly brown, add the ginger and garlic and continue to fry. Now add the tomatoes, minced meat, contents of sachet 2, stir in 1 level teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of sugar or sweetener. Next add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice and cook with lid on for approximately 10 minutes, then add 200 ml of cold water with frozen peas and replace the lid. Cook for a further 15 to 20 minutes until the meat is tender, then check the seasoning and garnish with fresh coriander if you like that. So that is the recipe. I will do a quick time lapse on it so that you can see me putting it together. Good evening, so that's the Keema Karai all ready for tea tonight. Now I didn't include the water because I added 2 tins of tomatoes because I doubled up on the meat that's in there, so I didn't want to make it too wet, but because I'd added the extra tomatoes instead I thought that would be fine, and it's a nice enough consistency I think. So I'll look forward to having that for tea tonight and tomorrow night. So for tonight I'm going to have the full green riced cauliflower, which is free on the plan, and tomorrow night I quite fancy having wedges with it. I think that'll go really nice as well. Maybe even a little bit of cheese on the top, we'll see. But I'm away to try this and I'll insert a picture. Good evening, so I'm ending today with a decaf coffee there, and I've also got one of the miracle cake bars from Lodo, the double chocolate fudge, which is 6.5 cents, so I'm ending today on 7.5 cents. Thank you for watching, bye!